Hey guys, welcome back. If you are curious about what's on my left hand, you will see it tomorrow. I'm going to do Manny on my right hand today. It's going to be a first impressions of a new company. I don't know if they're new or not, but new to me. This is Adrada. I have this dip tray from iGel Beauty. They sent it to me for free with a bunch of, oh my God, you don't know how many colors I got. So I'm going to use that today to do a summertime beachy marble. I know some of you guys have been requesting me to do more marble nails. This is going to be a little bit subtle. It's not bright and summery like maybe you would have wanted, but it was kind of land and sea inspired, and mostly by these two colors. So I'm going to get started. I'm going to do a basic application on 3 out of my nails, and then I'm going to do the marble on 2 accent nails, and we're going to see how this all shakes out. Spoiler, it's awesome and I love it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with this color. It's called It's a Boy. This is not foreshadowing anything. I promise there is 0 chances of me being pregnant at all, ever. I'm done. Anyway, this is a gorgeous light blue dip. The consistency of these powders was super soft. I have 0 complaints. Everything behaved beautifully. I would highly recommend. I will leave all of Adrada's information down in the description box, along with everything else that I'm using today and the giveaway deets. So if you're confused or have questions or curious about anything that I'm using, that is the place to go. Just scroll down, hit the little arrow thingy underneath the title of the video or next to it or wherever, you know where the description box is. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to let you guys watch, but I will be right back, so don't go anywhere. I'm feeling chatty today. I don't know why. I'm feeling chatty. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff. Okay, so I'm doing my non-dominant hand right now. My right hand is my dominant hand, and I'm pretty much useless with my left hand, although I've been much better. It just takes practice. I get that question so often, like, how long does it take to, get better? Infinity time is what it takes me. I feel like my right hand these days actually come out better than my left hand because I'm that much more slow and careful and precise, just because I don't want to mess it up. And it's funny because, okay, so most of you guys, you guys are awesome and hilarious. And so I think most of you guys probably saw or know already that I have done some ad videos for Peppy Gel, and you guys tag me in them all the time, and it's adorable. And I'm like, yeah, I know, it's my hand. But once in a blue moon, when you guys tag me in those videos, I'll look at the comments just for shits and giggles, and they always crack me up. One more recent comment I saw was, yeah, that's fine, but I want to see her do her other hand because I'm sure that one doesn't look as good. And I'm like, I already did my other hand and it looks fine. And I want to comment, like, come over to my YouTube channel, but I don't want to, comment on Peppy's ad like that. I don't want to, not that I would steal Peppy's spotlight, but I would never want to try. So I don't. I just kind of let it go, which is funny. I don't get a lot of negative comments. I don't. And that's because I know my people are awesome. But once in a blue moon, I'll get a negative comment. And I have some other newer YouTubers that have asked me how I deal with negative comments. And it's in one of 2 ways. One, I'll ignore it. 3 ways, actually. I'll either ignore it completely, just let it go, because I know that typically the issue lies within the commenter and not myself. So I don't really, not my circus, not my monkeys, I let it go. Or, you know that old saying, kill them with kindness? I kind of use that too. You know, if someone comments, oh, well, you did this wrong, I'll comment back and be like, you know what, you're probably right. You're probably right. And you know what, I will try it your way next time. And then they're like, oh, wow, you replied and you're nice. So that happens too. You know, I don't want to give time and attention to negativity. I try not to, because you guys know I'm into positivity and positive thinking, positive thoughts, all that fun stuff. I don't have time for negative energy, but it happens sometimes and you deal with it the best way you can. In other news, I wanted to tell you about my recent obsession. There is this show on Netflix. It's called Good Witch, and it's it's so stupid. But it's so good. It reminds me of a mush between Desperate Housewives and Charmed and Gilmore Girls. Like, if you threw all those shows together, you would get Good Witch. And I binge watched the entire thing in a couple of days. I think there were only 4 seasons, but that show is addicting. So if you're into any of those type shows, or if you were, you know, back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, you might actually really like that show. So I would highly recommend. It's trash TV, it really is. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. It got my mind off of, you know, reality for a little bit. So that's always good, especially during these times. Now that I've yapped on for a little bit, I'm going to let you absorb everything I just gave you and let you finish up watching my Clear Cat. And then I'm going to get into that marble. So stick around and I will be right back. Get into the marble. This is a technique I saw Miranda from Miranda's Nail Creations do in one of her last marble videos. I'll link it in the description box for you guys in case you want to go check it out. But I'm going to use my Mia Secret Clear as a base for the marble. And this is why I did the one dip of the blue on the 2 nails that's getting the marble, just to have a background. Because I'm only going to do 1 layer of the marble. This is how I'm going to do it. So you see I've got the clear. I'm going to tap in both colors, the blue and the sand, the sand color. And then I'm going to swirl them around, and then I'm going to dip into that. And I'm going to use the same exact pattern in the marble tray on my pinky nail as well. So it goes for me a lot quicker, and I feel like I'm wasting a lot less product. I mean, Mia Secret Clear, if you're using Mia Secret Clear, it winds up being great because it's so cheap and I don't feel bad wasting it. Although I'm going to figure out what to do with it at some point. I haven't done anything with this leftovers yet, but I will. But I'd rather, you know, if I have to waste product, I'd rather waste the clear that is exponentially cheaper than colored acrylic typically. So that's the method behind that madness there. And you're going to see it comes together really nicely. I'm going to get a little bit detailed a little bit later and create, you know, some texture to the marble, but we'll get into that here in a bit. This is what the marble looks like. I'm going to go ahead and start dipping. And again, I'm only doing 1 dip of this marble on each of my nails. So I'm going to let you guys It took no time at all, and I think the effect came out really, really cute. Like I said, I'm going to detail it up a little bit with some acrylic paint here in just a bit. I am first, of course, going to clear cat, and I am going to activate and file and buff and all that fun stuff. And then I'm going to go in there and get a little bit more detailed. And it's totally optional. I mean, you guys, you don't have to do marbling at all, but if you want to do this marbling, you don't need to add acrylic paint. You can just leave it out as is. Me, I'm just a little extra sometimes and wanted to just put a little bit of depth or detail in it. So I am going to get this all activated, and we're gonna get into some filing and shaping, which I know you guys have been missing, and I'm sorry. It's one of those situations where like you can't make everybody happy all the time, and I know there are some of you that are like, ugh, I'm tired of the filing and shaping, and there are some of you that are like, bring back the filing and shaping. So I'm gonna mix it up here and there, time to time. I'm gonna file and shape. I'm only gonna show you my thumbnail. I figured that might be a happy medium. You know, it's still filing and stuff, but shorter version, just my thumbnail. I do file and shape and e-file all of my nails, just so you know, but I'm only going to show you the thumbnail just so you can get an idea of how I kind of do my stuff. I don't know if I've mentioned this to you guys yet, or if I will again coming up, but if you want me to make a detailed hand filing video, like how to contour and shape with a hand file, 0 e-file, drop me a comment and let me know, and I will get that going for you guys. I'm going to let you watch and zone out for just a bit while I file and e-file, and then I'll be right back. Did you guys have a nice nap? So that was the e-file that I got from iGel Beauty. I will leave that linked in the description box for you guys as well. I'm going to go in with my acrylic paint now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to add kind of a more intense marble type effect. I don't know if this makes any sense. It might make more sense when you actually see it. I'm going to water down the acrylic paint so it's super, super thin. And well, you'll see. I may actually, you know what? Take another nap. I'm going to let you zone out and watch how I do this. I don't really know if I could explain it. I'm going to make some lines and then I'm going to diffuse them and make them different. I don't know what I'm doing. I was kind of going for, I mean, marble, but like a sea foamy type situation. I don't know. You guys also let me know what you think about it. I'm going to let you guys watch for just a bit, but I'll be back with you in a sec with some final thoughts. And now I'm going in with my favorite at the moment, No Wipe Gel Top Coat. You do not need to use gel top coat if you don't want to. You could at this point go in with, you know, your second round of activator. Even over the detail nails, they'll be fine. And then do your dip top coat. You can use regular nail polish glossy top coat if you wanted to also. So it depends on whatever you want to do. I'm doing gel top coat today. Not just like any other day, just like unlike, you know what I mean. And I'm gonna let that bake and then we're gonna be done. But I really wanted to get your opinion on this type of a marble. Do you think that I accomplished what I was trying to? Like the beachy, like land and sea type vibe. I am kind of loving it. It's so simple and yet so, I don't know, intricate at the same time. It reminded me a lot of foil. Like there was a video I did a while back with foil. It kind of reminds me of how that foil kind of looked. And this marble technique is so genius. I'm so happy that I caught that video on how to do it. Again, that'll be in the description box. But I feel like it took very little time and it wasted very little product, like color dip, barely any waste. And I will keep you posted if I figured out what to do with it. I may use it again. I don't know. Who knows? I'll add it to my jar of miscellaneous extra dip powder and we'll see what kind of color it comes out looking like. There's a ton of glitter. There's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Do you guys do that too? Keep like a little jar of excess leftovers? Or is it just me? Well, this is the cured mani. I'm going to finish out with my Candy Skincare Cuticle Oil. This is Hot Mess Marla. I will leave all the info for it in the description box. Proceeds of this oil do go towards a charity very near and dear to my heart, the Humane Society of the Treasure Coast. Yeah, so we're helping for our friends and nourishing cuticles all at the same time. What's better than that? I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Definitely let me know what you thought of the mani down below. And I will catch you guys in tomorrow's upload. Love you, bye.